Good morning. It's not morning for everybody, but it is for me. It's 5 a.m. and I am at the gym cranking out some cardio. So this video is on cardio. Let's talk cardio. Okay, cardiovascular training. What is it? What does it mean? Why do we need it? What's it for? Is it super important? Really? We can just lift, right? Just clean up our diet and lift, we're fine, right? Wrong, okay? We are meant to move, guys. We are meant to get up and get going. My favorite cardio is outside at sunset, always will be. But it's winter, it's my favorite time actually to hit the gym, November and December, because nobody's here and I can do whatever I want without waiting on people and stuff like that. So I tend to get a lot accomplished in the winter months and make really good gains. We're talking about cardio, so nobody likes it, nobody wants to do it, nobody enjoys it, not really. Even professional athletes are like, cardio, yeah, right? So there's a lot of ways that we can make it more bearable. I used to read like different fitness magazines all the time, and then I started reading books all the time, and that kind of helped pass the time. You can put on a headset, you can watch a movie, you can have music playing in the background. A lot of ways to help you, push yourself to do it anyway. Cardiovascular means heart and lungs, okay? And when we get our certifications for personal training, which let me just put it out there, every personal trainer you work with should be nationally certified, trained, and qualified, okay? Don't have somebody that doesn't know their stuff training you. You're not gonna have a surgeon doing some major surgical repair on your body that isn't qualified. So the same goes for your personal trainer. Get someone qualified. And no, stepping on a stage in a bikini or a mankini or whatever they're called doesn't qualify them. Sorry, not sorry. You're not qualified if you're a bodybuilder who stepped on a stage. That doesn't qualify you. You need the education, you need the knowledge, okay? I used to weigh 245 pounds. A lot of people like the fact that I was a bigger girl at one point and that my metabolism wants to go back there, and I have to fight that. And I have 4 kids and I'm in my 40s. Knowledge is power, guys. Hire somebody qualified. Okay, back to cardio. So you'll see, even on this little machine that I'm on right now at the gym, this is a Matrix. It's a good one. There's a target heart rate zone right here, okay? And most of y'all probably don't see that or pay attention to that. There's probably a chart on the wall at your gym, or your trainer might have mentioned it if they're a good trainer. But the reason that we want to know about what our heart rate is and our target heart rate is because if we're doing our cardio correctly, we're tapping into body fat, okay? So I like to keep my heart rate around 120 for my age. So if I do the formula, the Carbonian formula, there's a couple of different types of formulas. But the basics of this formula is, how do I know I'm burning fat as a source of fuel when I'm doing my cardiovascular training, okay? I highly recommend a heart rate monitor, monitoring your steps and tracking everything, because it helps you hold yourself accountable. But the Carbonian formula is a formula used for many decades throughout fitness history to help us to understand and evaluate where our heart rate needs to be during our cardiovascular fitness training in order to tap into the fat on our body and burn it up, right? Okay? So how am I gonna know that? So I'm gonna take my age and I'm gonna take the number 220. I'm gonna subtract my age, and then I'm going to times that number, okay? So say it was 20, my age is 20. So it's not, but for the sake of round, easy numbers. 220 minus 20 is 200. So I'm gonna take that number, 200, and to get the low end of my target heart rate zone, I'm gonna say 65%, 70% of 200, okay? So then I'm gonna times that, I'm gonna have that little number. And then to get the top of my target heart rate zone, this is my fat burn zone that I'm trying to figure out here. Okay, the bottom number is 65%, the top number is 85%. It's gonna be a little different if you're an athlete, okay, or a trainer, you're a little more fit. You're gonna change it up a little bit because you're training for different purposes other than just to burn up the fat that you're storing in your body. But for the general purposes of the general population, the majority of people, we wanna lose fat. We wanna gain muscle tone. We wanna feel better, live longer, be healthier, right? So we're gonna times that number 200 by 65%. And that way we have our bottom number. And then by 85%, we have a top number. And that number, that range, is the fat burn zone. Okay, so let's say it's 140 to 160. And we wanna make sure that we're staying above the 140, if that's our bottom number, and below the 160, that's our fat burn zone. If I'm an athlete and I'm training to push my athletic ability to the next level, then I can get up in that top zone, okay? Now, when I take that number, the 220 minus my age, say, pretending again, it's 20, 200 is that max zone, okay? If I'm training close to that max, I'm gonna increase my athleticism, athletic ability, but I'm also gonna burn up muscle, I'm gonna burn out faster, I'm gonna push my threshold of endurance. That's how athletes will improve their performance, is by training up in that range. If you're just a normal human and you're training way up there with your heart rate way up there, that's why I don't recommend, too much high intensity, like right one thing after another, like a 20-minute workout that's all high intensity. No, I don't recommend it. Or 45 minutes. I just don't think it's a good idea for your body. You're gonna burn out too quickly, okay? So you wanna train to burn fat. In your daily workout, weekly workout routine, not everybody works out every day like me. I get it, it's cool. I do, because I have a goal and I'm a trainer and I want to lead by example. So I only take one rest day a week and I have to make myself do that. And some days I still do cardio on those days. But the reason for the cardio is because we want faster recovery, we want fat loss, we want to increase our flexibility. I get really sore when I start lifting and changing it up by doing machines and different things in the gym, and I'm showing you on my YouTube channel so many different moves because I like to educate you and all the different ways that you can level up and help you level up with my knowledge that I've learned in the last 20 years as a trainer. Cardio is essential. You gotta do it, especially if you wanna lose fat. Say you're going to your trainer 3 days a week and you're working out, you're lifting weights and you're doing a good job, like, I don't know, coming to my 30-minute boot camps, 97 Hughes Road. Anyways, you still need cardio, okay? Especially the day after you train or the day after that, 2 days later. You should be doing at least 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise several days a week, as well as your strength training workouts, okay? It's super important because you want to burn off that body fat, but you also want to get that blood pumping. You want to get your joints loose. Your body, it's basic kinesiology, everything is connected. So don't skip the cardio, okay? If you work out each week, you want to make sure that you're getting in at least 3 strength training days. You want to make sure that you're working your entire body, all the muscles in your body, somehow, some way. You want to make sure you got a qualified professional that's going to help you to get the knowledge that you need to do things correctly and safely so you don't get hurt. You're going to add your cardio because you got to have cardio. Cardio is absolutely essential for your best self. And you're going to stretch. You're not going to skip the stretching, okay? It's so fundamentally important to do all those things. But the reason we want to tap into that cardio, recovery, burning fat, leveling up, and what is the number one most important muscle in your entire body? The heart. Work your heart, guys. Super important. Heart disease is one of the most dangerous killers in America today. Okay, get out there, do some cardio. I know it's freezingly cold out, so outdoor cardio might be the most fun, but it's not that time of year. Find a good gym. If you're not comfortable around a whole big crowd of people, or if people stop you every time you ever go to the gym and try to talk to you in public gyms because they know you've been a trainer in the area for 20 years, yeah, don't go to packed gyms. Find one that's got a little bit lesser crowd, smaller crowd, not so many people, especially if you're a beginner and you feel more comfortable with that. So that's it for this Let's Talk Cardio video because I'm going too slow to get in my fat burn zone. I'm gonna end it there, guys. I hope this is very helpful information for you, and I hope you find the time and the motivation and the accountability to get yourself moving. If not, give me a call, shoot me a message. equitybootcamp@gmail.com. I'll help you out, okay? Have a great day.